Hi, my name is James Cunningham, and today I'm going to take you through the question on dynamic mechanisms, which is a 2016 question on section C of the DCG paper. It's based first of all on an Archimedean spiral for the first part, and then to plot the locus of a point on part 2. Just from the first part here, the image on the right shows a sculpture located on the M4 motorway in County Kildare. The design is based on concentric circles and an Archimedean spiral. Similar design is shown in figure C4a below. So you have the design here based on two concentric circles and your Archimedean spiral. Part 1. Draw an Archimedean spiral which moves from point A to point B. So starting here, point A to point B in one anti-clockwise revolution. The spiral has an initial radius of 60 mm and a final radius of 96 mm as shown. Starting here at a radius of 60 and finishing at point B, which is a radius of 96. Complete the drawing, the spiral, so we have to basically draw the spiral as you see here. And part 2, complete the drawing of the sculpture using the given information. Okay, so Archimedean spiral, we have our pole here in the middle. We'll have our vector angles, which you'll see now shortly. Of course, the radius vector is the line from a point on the spiral basically to the pole. So wherever the point is on the spiral, to the central line, which is known as the pole, this is known as our radius vector. Just to get started, I'm going to set up the drawing into two concentric circles and we'll move on from there. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do here sections. So basically what we're going to do here, for every section we move out here around the circle, we're going to move one further out on the point, from the point A, if you like. So we're going to rotate all those from the center point, taking each of these sectors, and the further we come out, we move around to the corresponding point. So if we're moving out 6 steps here, we're moving around 6 steps basically around the circle to locate the points as they rotate around. The first one I'm just going to do, we have point A, and the next one out so is step 1, if you like. You can label those as well to make it a bit handier for yourself, but I'm just going to get started here on it. Okay, so we know that this step 1 is going to rotate out to the first step here. Step 2 to the second division, and so on. So I'm just going to plot all those as we go around the circle. Okay, so what we did there, basically from the center point, rotated all the points here, just divided up the 12 points between A and B. And so point 1, basically I moved it out. I'm just going to label these, so we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. As far as 12.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. A regular crowd
So
shuffles
essentially
in.
what we did, we rotated all
There's
those
an
right
old
around the
man
point
sitting next to me,
Point number 1 comes out
making
from
love to
line
his
number
tonic
1 here,
and
as
gin.
drawn. Just going to point number 2, 3, and so on again.
He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 li li la, la la li li la, la la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. But I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, la 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 di di da, la la di di da, da da. Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone.
Okay, so now that question is complete, that part. So we went 8mm either side of these center lines, as you can see, to give each of these individual shapes, if you like, and they all come out as far as the spiral. Just keep in mind now, when you measure 8mm there, they're not going back to the center point, okay? They're running parallel with each of these divisions. Okay, so all in all, that's part A of the question done. We have the Archimedean spiral in place, and we completed the drawing of the sculpture as asked. Part B of that question, the graphic on the right shows a toy tipper truck, you see here. Details of the rear of the truck are given in figure C4b below. Okay, so the rear of the truck, you have the back wheel, the tipper of the truck, and the door of it, as you see here. In its initial position, the truck body is tipped open as indicated. So tipped open here at 60 degrees to the horizontal, and you can see the tipper door here. The truck body then rotates through an angle of 60 degrees at a constant speed about point A to its horizontal position. So basically from 60 degrees here, pivoting on point A, it rolls down onto horizontal, as you see here in its original position. The tailgate TT1 pivots about point T, so TT1 pivoting on this point T here, and remains in a vertical position all times. At the same time, the truck moves forward with the wheel rolling clockwise for half a revolution, okay, moving forward. Draw the given outline of the truck, plot the locus at the point T1 for the combined movement. Okay, so we need to plot this point as it moves forward, alright, and also keeping in mind while it's moving forward that the tipper is rotating down to a level position. Okay, so first thing to do there is to set up your question basically here with the given dimensions. Alright, so I have that done, and I'm just going to talk you through then the next part of that question. Alright, so here you see the truck in its original position. You have the wheel here in its original position. Sorry, the truck here is tipped up, which is, I suppose, its original position, and this here, the dashed blue line, is when that tipper falls back down. Okay, you see T1 here, this being the point that we want to plot, and we see point A here in which the body of the back of the truck is pivoting as well. Okay, so what I've done here, first of all, we're told the truck moves forward for 1/2 of a revolution. Okay, so I divided the circle into 6, and I plotted out the 6 points along the horizontal here, which would act as the road. Alright, so you see here I just ran out of space on the page, so I just simply taped a bit of paper onto the back of the page, as you see, and just to use that, just handy if you do run out of space on your page. Okay, so the next thing we're told is that apart from moving along the road here for half a revolution, which I've already plotted these points, we're told that the body of the truck falls down from a 60-degree position, which it's in at the minute, onto the flat plane here. Okay, so looking at that, if it's pivoting about point A, I'm just going to mark that in there for you, pivoting about point A from this position, okay, just to follow point T within that movement, and we know it's going to be on this arc here. Alright, so as I've gone with half a revolution here, which will be 6 steps if you like, I'm going to divide this arc here into 6 equal sections. Alright, so we know this line here is vertical, this one here is gone off at 30 because we're given the 60-degree measurement here, so I'm going to divide that into 10-degree intervals if you like, just to get 6 equal sections. Okay, so I'm just going to draw those in there. And I'll use a bit of colour here as well. So this, if you like, is going to be the movement of point T as the truck itself is tipping in. Okay, so T is going to be moving up along this position here, and which in turn is going to pull the door TT1 with it, okay, which remains always in a vertical position. So these are, again, I'm going to label them your step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and taking them as steps, if you like, with each movement. So first movement, second, third, fourth, fifth and so on. Okay, from each of these positions we know that the lid is hanging in a vertical position, we're told that in the question. So I'm going to draw that in also in each of these positions where the lid would be during this rotation, if you like. So we know the length of the lid as well as given in the question is 85 millimeters. I'm going to drop it down vertically from each of those points, distance of 85 millimeters. Right, so now I have the 6 positions, if you like, of the door here, TT1 on the truck. Okay, so as it rotates back onto its flat position, this is the position that the door is going to be in. Okay, but we have to keep in mind that the truck is also rolling forward for 1/2 revolution of the wheel. Alright, so I had that divided up from earlier. This, if you like, will be your 6 steps or 6 equal parts of where the wheel will be turning. Alright, so I know all my heights now of point T1 as the door is rotating. Okay, this is the heights here as we come across. Next thing I want to do is to mark out the forward movement of the truck. Alright, so for the first one here, T1, I have it labelled. You can keep in mind that the wheel is travelling a distance here, as you see, after dividing it up. Right, for the first step you're going to have one movement, if you like, up. So this now is the position of point T after the first movement. Okay, so keep in mind I'm just breaking it up into 6 steps, if you like, as the wheel is rotating. From T2 then I'm going to have to move 2 steps forward. Okay, so there's a compass set here of one of those sections, so I'll have to mark on the height of T2, mark out 2 of those. Okay, so this is going to be the position of T2 as it moves forward. Alright, I'm just going to mark them as T, alright, as we step through. Third one then I'm going to have 3 sections, 1, 2, 3. Fourth position then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, just have to extend that. But basically what I'm counting up there is 4 steps forward, if you like, to locate that point. Okay, so that was T in this position. Fifth movement then, we're going to carry 5 steps forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Point T here. And then for the last one, which will be up at its original height of the truck, 6 steps forward. 2. Locate point of T1, say, in its final position. I'm just going to plot that point. So the question asks to draw the given outline of the truck, plot the locus of point T1 for the combined movement. Okay, so I'm just going to join those just to show the movement of your point T1. Okay, so T1 as the truck moves forward and as the lid rotates. Okay, so just to recap on that, what we did was I divided the angle between the original position and its resting position into 6 equal parts. We're told the door remains in a vertical position at all times. So for each of those movements, I drop the door down to the length. Okay, that's finding your door in all 6 positions. Then I had to keep in mind that the wheel is also turning, so the truck is moving forward for 1/2 revolution. So I divided the wheel into 6, plotted out those as if it's moving in 6 steps, and then from my door here, as it hangs down in each position, so position number 1 if you like, moved forward 1 step. As it hangs from position number 2, we drew horizontal lines, move forward 1, 2 steps, and so on. Position 3, 1, 2, 3 steps forward. Because we're just taking in each movement as it's in rotation and as the truck is moving forward. So that then is your point T1 plotted as the truck is moving. Okay, so hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and to view other videos just have a look at my website here, which is www.advanceded.weebly.com.